Hi everyone, this is Kamran from Allama Iqbal Open University. Today I will be presenting online student support system which is based on an open source solution which is called HESK, and some customization has also been done. So let's start. So what is OSSS? It is a centralized online student support system which is based on HESK, which is an open source help desk solution. It is a generic help desk solution, but you can customize it. So it's an open source, so you can customize and use it for your own purpose. So after customization, it is capable to handle different modes of students' queries or questions, and it can also provide you reporting and analytics for the managers of the ODL institutes for better decision making. The good thing is that it is free because it's open source, so you can also install it, or you can ask your developers to customize it as per your needs if your requirements are a little different. So how this open source online student support system is working at our university, as you can see that we were having the students' complaints from different modes. Students were emailing us, students were using mobiles, students were calling us on our helpline number. Student can get information from website, or they were writing us written applications, or either it was a walk-in students just asking for information. So student was being given the information, but the support system was as such not a generic system. It was in isolation. Some were using an Excel sheets, or some were using just paperwork. So it was not a centralized system. So there was no tracking. Students were getting late responses, and management cannot see or cannot get the analytics to see how many problems are there which have not been resolved, or what is the trend going on. So after installing the HESK, we customize it according to the needs of AIOU. So it became online student support system. Now all the queries coming from the website, coming through the call center, coming through emails or written applications, or either it is a walk-in student, all can be integrated into one system so that it can also be tracked. Student gets a message when the query is entered in the system. He gets a tracking ID so he can track it later. Also, when the staff responds to that query, student gets the SMS message on their telephone mobile number. What else? The management of the university can also see the reports, the trends, and the analytics, like how many queries are pending, how many have been resolved, what kind of queries are on top. That we'll see in next coming slides. This is the interface for the students, from where students can submit their queries to ask their questions. They also can see the frequently asked questions. Even the system is also intelligent. Student, while submitting the query, if it types or if its question matches with the answer which has already been mentioned in frequently asked questions, the system will pop up that message that he may get the information from this data as well. Let us see the reports and analytics that it provides. This is a customized report which has been developed by AIOU. You can see the month-wise queries. It is showing that in each month how many queries received and how many have been resolved. So management can see a bigger picture of the workload received by the departments regarding students' queries. This report is extracted from the Google Analytics, you can also integrate the Google Analytic code, which can give you very detailed information, which is another topic as well. But you can get very detailed information, just like you can see in this map. It is giving you the geographic locations of the students accessing the system. You can easily see that it is being mostly accessed from Lahore, from the upper part of the Pakistan. In the next Tableau report, you can quantify from the top cities from which students are accessing the system, and it is even giving you the details that how many sessions were created from a respective city, how many were like bounce rate, and what was the average duration of the session from that city. This is another customized report developed in which you can see all the queries category wise. Like this report is showing, like the majority queries or the questions belong to the examination or the degree or PC issuance. And secondly, it is like students having the problem regarding mailing section because of the non-delivery of their books, and so on. In this report, it is visible the majority of the queries belongs to examination department, and on second it belongs to admission department, and so on. You can also get a report that from which city the most questions are being submitted. It's again the Lahore and Rawalpindi and Faisalabad. You can also see in this report that for which programs that more queries are coming. So the less the query, the more better the system. So all these are like complaints or questions being asked. They're not technical, they are more administrative questions. So this report is showing degree wise, program wise, like from master students and bachelor students and so on. There's another graph which shows the unresolved queries. This graph should be a straight line, and at the bottom if there is no unresolved query. But this graph is showing that there are more than 300 queries pending which belongs to August 2016, which have not been resolved. So using these reports, management can make a better decision and take appropriate decisions which needs attention. Similarly, another module developed which is totally customized, that is not a part of like the open source solution. So you can see the unresolved queries aging wise, that how many queries have not been resolved which belongs to 30 to 60 days, and how many queries which are not being resolved and belongs to 60 to 90 days, and so on. The software also provides a staff rating system. Once the staff replies the student queries, student has the option to give his feedback that whether it was useful or not. Based on the student's rating, that whether the information given was useful or not, a voting is created, like rating is created for each user of the system. There is another daily report which shows how many queries were submitted on a specific date. Out of them, how many have been resolved, and how much time was taken by the staff to reply. In this screen, you can see the monthly report. It's showing the queries month-wise. In this you can see the queries department wise. You can also see for each department how many tickets were assigned in a specific date or in a specific time period. Out of them, how many have been resolved, and how many of them are still open, and how many are still in process, and so on. You can also extract the report by giving the time period, that how many queries belongs to a specific problem. Like in this report, we can see that majority problem belongs to the books delivery, and on second, the problem belongs to admissions query. There are many more other features in the system which you can experience by downloading the system or exploring it. It also has like frequently asked questions, knowledge base, something related to canned responses. You can make the templates of the responses you want to reply to the students. It has a user management. You can create the user category wise or assign them rights, whether they can delete a ticket, edit a ticket, or what, and so on. You can also message the other staff members. For the system which we have customized, we have also used another open source system, which is a live helper chat system. We have integrated that live helper chat system in it. So, how you can get it? One option is that you can directly download the HESK version, which is the basic open source version of ticketing system. You can download it from http://www.hesk.com and ask your developer to deploy and customize it for you. So you can run this such kind of system free of cost. Or if you want a customized version, you can also contact us. We are ready to help you. You can contact us so you can get a copy from us, and you can also extend that version. You can contact me on my email address. It's mentioned over here. Let me give you a live demo of the system so you can get an overview. In this, you can see it's showing that 665 tickets are still open. In this page, you can see category wise how many tickets belongs to which category. Similarly, this is the frequently asked questions. You can update those questions. And in dashboard, you can see the aging of the open queries, the queries which are pending in 14 to 30 days, in 30 to 60 days, or 60 to 90 days. And in dashboard, you can see the reports, which I have already explained to you. You can also pull for a specific department. For example, you want to see how the admission department is performing. If you select admissions department, so it will show you that for admission departments, the majority queries belongs to the admission confirmation. And how many queries which are still open? The majority queries regarding admission confirmation are still open. And how many queries belongs to which city and to which program? And that's it. If you have any question, you can also ask me live, or you can email me. And that's it. Terima kasih. Thank you very much. Salamat.